Let's be honest, we all want our dogs to live the happiest, most stress-free lives possible. We buy them cozy beds, take them on walks, and give them more love than some people give their own family. But here's the thing, most dog owners never realize sometimes the very things we do out of love can actually make our dogs feel anxious, insecure, or stressed without us even noticing. Dogs are emotional creatures. They read our moods, routines, and body language more deeply than we imagine. And when something feels off to them, even something small, it can quietly build up anxiety over time. So today we're going to uncover the 10 subtle ways you might be making your dog anxious and how you can fix them so your furry friend feels calm, safe, and loved every single day. 1. Changing their routine too often. Dogs thrive on routine. It makes them feel secure because they know what to expect, when they'll eat, when they'll walk, and when you'll be home. But when that routine changes too often, like you suddenly start working late, feeding them at different times, or skipping their evening walk, it can confuse and stress them out. Dogs don't understand why things change. They just know that the world feels different and unpredictable. You might notice them pacing, whining, or watching the door for you longer than usual. That's anxiety showing up in their body language. Try to keep their daily routine consistent. Even if your schedule changes, give them predictable patterns like a small play session before work or feeding at the same hour each day. It's not about strict timing. It's about helping them feel grounded. 2. Raising your voice or showing frustration. You may not think of yourself as a yeller, but dogs are incredibly sensitive to tone. When you raise your voice, even just to scold or correct them, they don't understand what you're saying. They only feel the energy behind it. To a dog, a loud or harsh tone can feel like danger or rejection. Over time, it makes them nervous to approach you or uncertain about what will set you off next. Instead of yelling, use calm correction. Dogs respond best to steady, confident energy. A firm no in a calm tone or redirecting their behavior works much better than shouting. When your dog feels that your energy is balanced and predictable, they relax because they trust you're in control. 3. Leaving the TV or music too loud. This one might surprise you. Many owners leave the TV or music playing to keep their dogs company, which can be comforting in moderation, but constant loud noise, dramatic sounds, or fast-changing channels can actually raise a dog's stress levels. Dogs have much sharper hearing than we do. What sounds normal to us can feel overwhelming or even painful to them. Sudden explosions in a movie, loud commercials, or certain frequencies can make them anxious without you realizing it. If you want background noise for your dog, choose something calm and steady, like soft classical music or low-volume nature sounds. Studies show that these can actually reduce stress in dogs and even help them sleep better. 4. Giving too much attention. When they're nervous. When your dog shakes during a thunderstorm or hides from fireworks, your instinct is to comfort them, to pet them, hold them, or say, "It's okay." But here's the tricky part. While you mean well, over-comforting can accidentally reinforce their fear. Dogs learn through association. If they're trembling and you shower them with attention every time, they may start believing that there is a reason to stay scared because their behavior is being rewarded with affection. The best thing you can do is stay calm and normal. Sit nearby, speak in a relaxed tone, and let your dog come to you. When they begin to relax on their own, then reward that calm behavior. That teaches them that calmness, not fear, brings your affection. 5. Not giving them enough mental stimulation. Many dogs get plenty of physical exercise, long walks, fetch sessions, maybe even trips to the park. But what they often don't get is mental exercise. Dogs are problem solvers by nature. They love to sniff, explore, and figure things out. When they don't have enough mental stimulation, that pent up energy often turns into anxiety or destructive behavior. Chewing shoes, digging, barking excessively all can be signs of boredom, which quickly leads to stress. Try puzzle feeders, scent games, or short training sessions that challenge their mind. Even hiding treats around the house can make them feel engaged and confident. A mentally tired dog is a happy, calm dog. 6. Leaving, without a proper goodbye or routine. Separation anxiety is one of the most common issues in dogs, and a big reason for it is the way we leave the house. Some owners rush out the door without saying anything, others make a big dramatic exit with hugs, kisses, and "I'll miss you" speeches. Both can trigger anxiety, but for different reasons. When you sneak out, your dog suddenly realizes you're gone and feels abandoned. When you make a big deal of leaving, they start associating your departure with emotional intensity and panic. The best approach is calm consistency. Have a simple goodbye ritual, maybe give them a treat, a pat on the head, and say, "Be good," in a gentle tone. Then leave quietly. That routine teaches them that leaving isn't a big deal and that you always come back. 7. Not reading their body language. Dogs communicate constantly, just not with words. They show how they feel through posture, ear position, tail movement, and even subtle facial expressions. When you miss these signals or ignore them, your dog can feel misunderstood or unsafe. For example, forcing a dog to meet new people or dogs when they're giving stress signals like yawning, turning their head away, or licking their lips can make them anxious and distrustful. Learn your dog's signals. When they're nervous, give them space or redirect gently. Over time, they'll learn that you understand their needs and will protect them, and that builds deep trust. 8. Not setting boundaries. This might sound strange, but dogs actually like boundaries. Clear rules make them feel secure because they understand what's expected. When there are no boundaries, like inconsistent discipline or unclear routines, your dog doesn't know how to behave. That uncertainty creates anxiety. For example, if one day they're allowed on the couch and the next day they're scolded for it, they don't know what's right. That inconsistency makes them feel unsure, and unsure dogs become nervous dogs. The best thing you can do is be consistent. Set simple, fair boundaries and stick to them. Your dog will feel calmer knowing exactly where they stand. 9. Using punishment instead of guidance. Dogs don't respond well to punishment. It only teaches fear, not understanding. Hitting, yelling, or using harsh training tools may stop a behavior temporarily, but it damages the bond of trust between you and your dog. When dogs are scared of making mistakes, they shut down emotionally and start walking on eggshells, constantly anxious about doing the wrong thing. Instead of punishment, focus on guidance and redirection. Reward the behavior you want to see and calmly redirect what you don't. That's how you build confidence. And confident dogs are rarely anxious. Remember, dogs don't misbehave out of spite. They act out of confusion, boredom, or unmet needs. 10. Expecting them to handle everything like a human. This is one of the most subtle but biggest causes of canine anxiety. We often expect dogs to handle the human world with human logic. We take them into busy crowds, leave them home alone for hours, or expect them to ignore loud noises, guests, and unfamiliar smells. But dogs don't process the world like we do. Every sound, scent, and movement carries meaning for them. A slammed door might mean danger. A stranger's loud laugh might feel like a threat. The best thing you can do is try to see the world from your dog's perspective. Give them a calm, predictable environment. Let them retreat to a quiet space when they need to. Respect their limits instead of forcing them into overwhelming situations. When your dog feels understood and safe in their environment, anxiety fades and trust grows stronger. Anxiety in dogs doesn't always show up as shaking or whining. Sometimes it's subtle, a lowered tail, slower movements, or avoiding eye contact. It's easy to miss until it becomes a pattern, but the good news is every one of these habits can be changed. By slowing down, observing your dog's behavior, and adjusting your actions, you can help them feel calmer, more confident, and more connected to you. Dogs look to us for security, to be their leader, their comfort, and their constant. When we learn how to communicate in ways that reduce anxiety, we don't just make them happier, we strengthen that beautiful bond that makes dogs so special in our lives. So next time your dog seems nervous, ask yourself, what might they be feeling, and what can I do to make them feel safe again? If this video helped you understand your dog a little better, hit that like button and subscribe for more heartwarming and science-backed dog videos every week. And tell us in the comments, have you ever noticed your dog acting anxious without knowing why? What helped calm them down? Your story might just help another dog parent recognize the same signs and bring peace to their own pup. Because when we understand our dogs better, we don't just train them, we heal them, one gentle moment at a time.